Hi, you guys. Today I'm going to be working on another spread in my December daily album. So, this is going to be on the back of my story about Makeup Christmas. This is another kind of makeup holiday thing, and it is my cousin and I decorating gingerbread houses. So, we were going to do it before Christmas, but we couldn't. So, here we are a couple days after Christmas doing it still. And I think that that's totally fine. It's still the holiday season. She's still on winter break from school. So it was really fun. So the idea was we were going to both decorate a gingerbread house, and then post a photo on Instagram or something saying, vote for which one you like better. But my cousin had some building issues with hers, and it turned out pretty terrible, as you probably can see in that photo. It may be hard to see, but it's completely like leaning and crumbling, and it's terrible. So she kind of gave up before she really got started, which was honestly a bummer to me because I wanted it to be like a stiff competition and really to see who was going to win. And I put a lot of effort into mine, and I honestly surprised myself. I didn't think it was going to turn out as good as it did, but I think it turned out really, really cute. So I have like a little nerds path to the house. I have a Christmas tree outside. I have a little wreath above my door, and I have a background in ceramics, and my main decorating technique in ceramics is called slip trilling, which is basically piping liquid clay onto pots. And that's a lot like using frosting, and I've been told a lot that I should be a cake decorator because I have that like skill, I guess. So I think that that was a lot of why I was successful. But I had a lot of fun with this, and I got to talking to my cousin, and I was like, why do we even make gingerbread houses out of like edible things? Because nobody eats them. Like, nobody goes back and eats the cookie itself. Because, like, first of all, not very many people make their own gingerbread. So you're buying this like store bought freeze dried gingerbread cookies that have been in a box for who knows how long. And so it's just kind of funny. But we had a lot of fun. We used candy from the kit. We also bought some extra candy. And we also made those, I think they're Pillsbury cookies that have the Christmas trees on them. But my cousin covered them in frosting, so you couldn't really take a cute photo of them. So while I've been chatting with you guys, on the actual page, I haven't made a ton of progress. I picked out these two background papers. I went for kind of a pinkish theme, which I think is super cute. And I know I want to use that Peace and Joy chipboard from Ali Edwards. And I was considering adding this like naughty, nice, I tried checklist, because I thought if I put I tried next to my cousin's, it would be kind of funny because she tried. It wasn't really great, but she tried. But it just didn't fit well. And I cut it down to be smaller, and it still just didn't fit very well. So I'm just going through my embellishment box, this little embellishment cup I have, some washi tape, going through all my supplies, trying to see what's going to look good. And I think that these page protectors are super cute because they're small, but they are also a little bit difficult to embellish because not very many things will fit very well on it. So I'm just going back and forth with all my things, trying to make some decisions on what will work out. And again, just like the last video, these photos are printed from my new Polaroid photo printer, which is super fun because you can print Polaroid photos from your phone on demand, and I think they turned out really cute. So I added some filters to these ones as well. I did snowflakes on mine, and then I put these little ornaments on my cousin's. And again, like the last video as well, I won't add a number to these because I don't know what number they're going to be. I'm working a little bit ahead again in the album, so I don't know what number story this will be yet. So after going through all of these different collection of tags, I decided to take this little craft tag, I guess. It's a tag kind of. And I cut it in half and add it to the top of the card or paper. And I check it at the bottom, but I end up keeping it at the top. And this is a really good way of adding something, but it still doesn't take up the entire background. I chose those pattern papers because I think they're cute and I want them to be shown. So I didn't want to cover them up completely. So I think this is a good solution. So I just adhere that down, and that creates a home for some other embellishments. I think sometimes it's difficult to start embellishing if you don't have some sort of an anchor kind of. So that was my little anchor, and then I'm able to attach that Peace and Joy eventually. And I think I put some rickrack at the top. I debated a couple different ones, but I actually don't remember which one I went with. I have the littler white and then the regular sized kind of minty one. I don't remember though which one I end up using, so we will all find out together. And then for the top right, I was contemplating adding these two little tags in like a layered way, but I don't think I ended up doing that. I don't remember. I think I do something similar to what I did the day before, where I put like a little title-ish thing on my Dymo label maker on that card. But we will all, find out together. I made these pages just the other day, and I already don't remember anything that I did. So this was kind of a cute idea, but it just didn't make sense. I think it covered up too much of the pattern because these papers are so small that any covering really takes away a lot of the pattern paper, and I really liked the papers I picked again, so I didn't want to cover up too much of them. So just like I did on the other page with the pom-pom trim, I'm just going to add some of my 1/8 inch score tape to the top, and I will add the rickrack on just the same way. I don't think I stapled this on because it's going to be inside of a page protector, so it doesn't really need to be that adhered, and I go ahead with the white rickrack. After all, I think because it's smaller, it looks better. And it's also going to be butted right up against that Peace and Joy chipboard, which is blue. And I think that the minty blue rickrack was kind of clashing with it. So I went with that, tape it all down, and then I stick the Peace and Joy chipboard on there. Which honestly, this isn't a very peaceful spread, but it's a cute color. So, and I add a staple through that to add it on there. It keeps it down a little more and also adds just a little something extra. So it looks like I'm grabbing out my label maker now, and I'm going to switch out the red tape for, I think, pink. I looked at both, but yeah, I ended up going with the pink. And I think I do gingerbread houses or something. And I also label the gingerbread house photos with mine and Boo's. We call my cousin Boo. So I said it was Boo's gingerbread house. So I just type that out super quickly, and I will super speed this up so you don't have to watch me painstakingly type out each letter, and add that right onto the spread. Now that I think of it, I also switch the tape out for the other part. So I do the mine and Boo's in pink, and I think I do the gingerbread house making part in blue tape. Yeah, so there it is. I had that all completely cut out of frame, so I just trimmed that part out. And it says gingerbread making or gingerbread houses, I think. Yeah, gingerbread houses in that little blue tape. And so I just attached that just like I did in the last spread. And then I'll embellish around the area from there. So because these are small little spreads, they do come together pretty quickly. It's just a matter of finding things that embellish it enough without taking over the whole layout spread situation. But I think these are really, really cute, and I do really love the way that they sit in the album. So I'm adding some puffy stickers. I add a little heart and some snowflakes. And then I think that I will put the number on the Peace and Joy card in that empty space once I know what number it is. And I contemplate adding some other things, but I think that that is where I leave it for this little spread. I just add them all into the pockets, and it's good to go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little look at this spread. I hope you guys don't mind that I don't know what day number it is or story number it is, but I think it turns out really cute, and I will be back with probably some more actual numbered content in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.